sure wouldn't be Harry Potter. Sure wouldn't be any of the books that you're reading in your university. In all honesty, some of the things that we read and study and we're taught are right and wrong. Really, how much good have they ever done anybody? In all honesty, how much good have they ever... 90% of what you're learning, you're going to forget. You don't even want to remember it. This is the book of life. This is the book that can guide you into the truth. This is a book that can help you know things about yourself you'd never know any other way. And things about God. This is a book that can help you know how to go to heaven and how to avoid hell. And folks, don't go to hell. You don't want to do that. Don't go to hell. We're out here today to help you figure out how to just go to heaven. We want you to do today. Get down, not necessarily today. We do want you to get there sooner or later. Jesus said there are two paths in life. One path is traveled by many, many, many people. It's a broad path. It's the easy path to go. Just kind of go with the flow, if you know what I mean. And the other path is a tough path. It's a narrow path. Not many people go on this path. But one leads to heaven and life, and one leads to hell, destruction. Folks, heaven is real, so is hell. God is real, so is the devil. Truth is real, so is deception. So this is why you need this book. Now I noticed on this campus all kinds of people with backpacks. It's a young man. Look at that big backpack he's got. There's a fellow with a backpack. A couple guys with backpacks. You have a backpack? There's a guy with a backpack. And what do we have in our backpack? Books, right? You got books in there. And they probably cost you a pretty penny, maybe even a lot of money to buy those books. There's something different about my book than all the other books on campus. Every other book on campus, every book in your backpack, every book in the library, every book in the bookstore, there's something different about my book than all the other books. Here, anyone know what it is? What's different? Real simple. My book comes from God. Your books, all the books that you buy here, they're just the words of men and women. Now that doesn't mean they're wrong. There might be something right in them. Maybe they discovered certain things that are true, right, and wise. But we know everything in this book is right because this book comes from God. This book comes from God. Can I tell you something? We're in a political campaign right now. And boy, isn't it nasty and dirty what people are saying about Donald Trump? You know, the truth people telling about Hillary Clinton and so on. Some of this stuff is nasty and dirty. Some of this stuff is exaggerated. Some of this stuff isn't really a true reflection of them. We call it opposition research. You know what, folks? There's been more opposition research done about the Bible than any other piece of literature ever. There have been more people try and undermine the Bible than their career. Well, I know professors in universities who are atheists, and yet they teach the Bible. They teach religion. And they're atheists, for heaven's sakes. They're atheists. But the class they teach is about the Bible. Now, why would you do that? Why would an atheist want to teach about the Bible? Why would an atheist say, I want to teach the class on the New Testament or the Old Testament? I want to teach young people the Bible. Why would an atheist do that? Well, that's like me saying, I'd like to teach the class on evolution. Give me a chance. Oh, I would love to be able to do that. Why? Because I would expose its fallacies, errors, and the fallaciousness of it. But an atheist who wants to teach the Bible, and see, here's the problem. Otherwise, well-meaning young people, they go take a class in the New Testament, they go take a class in the Old Testament, they go take the Bible as literature, thinking, I'm going to learn something new about the Bible. I'd like to understand this book, because I never went to church or Sunday school, or Mom and Dad didn't teach it, I didn't learn it in school, so I'm trying to understand the Bible. And then they have some atheist, and it's opposition research. It's like saying, I'd like to learn about Hillary Clinton. I think I'll go to the Donald Trump website and see what he has to teach me about. you're going to get opposition research. Now, you might get the truth there on Hillary's case, but you're going to get opposition research. Folks, this is a book you can read it for yourself. And this is a book that if you do read it, study it, think about it, you apply yourself, you can find God. And I would like to suggest, if there is a God, then to find God would be the greatest pursuit in life. If there's no God, it's a waste of time. But if there is a God, then to find God would be worth more than money. It'd be worth more than sex. It'd be worth more than a party. It'd be worth more than grades. It'd be worth more than fun. To find God, that'd be the key to life. That'd be the pearl of great price. That'd be like it's worth losing everything else for Jesus Christ said. What will it profit a man? He would have gained the whole world, and yet he forfeited his soul. And folks, I want to suggest to you, if you were to have all the money in the world, if you were to have all the fame in the world, if you were to have all the girls in the world, if you were to have all the fun, all the drugs, all the everything, but you forfeited your soul to get it, you had a net loss. You made a big mistake. So today we're here to look at the Bible. I hope you brought yours with you today. Our theme today has to do with the Bible, and I hope you brought yours with you today. You'll want to look at the Bible. The Bible will be our authority for everything we say here today, okay? If not, call me out on it. God bless you.
Smoke weed every day.
Well, don't smoke weed every day. You might turn out like you.
Smoke weed every day.
If you smoke weed, you might turn out like you, and you know.
And you might actually have a nice life.
Well, I don't think so. I don't think so. So anyway, the Bible will be our authority. It won't be, I'll challenge some of the things that you've learned in your classes today. I'll challenge some of the commonly held ideas of life, because we will have the Bible. But you know how this works, Q&A. If there's any questions you have about God or the Bible or Jesus, I have plenty I want to say, but I always like to address things that are on your mind as well. So, anyone yet? Anyone yet have anything on your mind about God, the Bible, or Jesus Christ? Anyone? Yes?
How do you tell which holy book's the right one? Why do you think your book is different from the
Well, you got to go with the one that, here's the thing. If you compare the great holy books out there, now let's talk about a few. There are Hare Krishna on campus today trying to sell you their holy book. Let me warn you, they'll hand you a copy, they'll say, we want to give this to you, and then they'll talk to you a few minutes and ask you for $10. And that's not really giving if they want you to pay for it. That's how they work. You don't want their book, you don't want to be a Hare Krishna. They're all into holy cows, and they're all into you can't eat meat, and holiness isn't found in what you do or don't eat, and that's all they're into.